I wanted to shoot this video from the beginning, but it's not easy when I only have two hands and nobody else is holding the camera. But for the most part, I have it pretty much ripped apart. This is my F-250 2005 Super Duty F-250, and it's in need of a serious tune-up. I'm actually changing the coil packs, the spark plugs, and the fuel injectors all at once. I already have the fuel rail completely off. Most of the wires, the intake box off, and the injectors are actually off. I just put them back in because I was blowing everything out with the air gun. I wanted to make sure I got all the debris out before I did anything else. I didn't want any debris falling inside, so I plugged everything up and blew it clean. And I only had one problem. One bolt stripped over at which I don't know which cylinder that is. This one back here. But the bolt for the coil pack, it kind of stripped a little bit, but it's not too bad, so I'm gonna still use it. It's doable. And what else was there? Something, oh yeah, the major thing is the spark plugs. Now the spark plugs of these are infamous for breaking and snapping off inside the 5.4 liter 3-valve Triton engines on the F-150s. I don't know if the F-150s have that engine. They might, don't quote me on it. But I know this F-250 has it, and I actually have the tool that can remove it if need be. It's a specialized tool to remove the spark plug, but hopefully it doesn't. I don't need it because I've been spraying it down with PB Blaster and WD-40 for the last couple months now, getting prepped for it. So I really don't want to snap any of those in there. It's gonna be a bad day. But I'll show you the progress once I get there. Hey, I'm back. I came across a little bit of a snafu. One of the plugs actually snapped off on the inside, and that's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. But I've taken well, I guess 3 of them out successfully now. But I took two of them out without snapping, and one of them just snapped. But thanks to this tool here, this Lysol tool, if I'm saying it right, it actually made it a breeze to take out. I'm surprised it actually worked. They actually make things that work. Wow. But 5 more to go. I'll let you know how it goes from here on out. All right, after all said and done, I got all 8 spark plugs out. 6 of them snapped. Only 2 of them came out willingly. So it was definitely a good investment to buy that spark plug removal kit, that Lysol kit. The 65600 is the one I used, that model. It worked really well. It got all of them out except the 2 that didn't snap. I was able to just get those out. But oh, there you go. That was a stupid idea for it, by the way. Just saying. So at this point, I'm done with the tune-up. Oh, get my finger out of there. I got the spark plugs, all 8 of them changed out. The coil packs, the fuel injector. Just redid the exhaust. I don't know if you can see it from here. You can't actually. It's in between the chassis. But now I have to get these headers off, and I'm actually halfway through this one here. I actually got the other side off, which was the worst side. And once I get these off, the new ones are gonna go on, which are coming in today. Actually, they're out for delivery, so they're not here yet, but they will be soon. And I'm gonna coat those with high temp paint and put them back on after cleaning up in here and doing some rust restoration. Oh, and installing new shocks too. It looks like this extractor is working like really good. I'm not even using the air ratchet right now. I broke this off by hand. So this thing is like working amazing at getting these out. Hopefully it keeps up the good work, right? I got a few more of these to go do. Well, I applied the high. Let me get these earmuffs off because I can't even hear myself. I applied the high temperature paint on here, and now I'm ready to actually sand off where the gaskets are actually gonna be making surface contact, and then screwing in the studs. All right, all the studs have been torqued down and the gaskets have been put on. Now the last step is to put the headers over and secure it in place. And the other side, I actually have to resolder the positive connection on the starter. So, I mounted the driver's side manifold, and but I haven't secured it, torqued it all the way. I had to address this little quick issue first. My positive lead on my starter snapped off, so I just threw a solder on there, stress tested it back and forth to make sure the connection is good. I'm gonna polish both sides and polish the starter, which I just recently repainted again because I had to take it off, so inspected it, and I'm gonna polish off these terminals so I can get a good connection and put it back in place. Put it back in place and reattach all the hardware and electrical components connections. The starter's been installed completely. Now the headers have to go back on and get torqued, and I'm gonna finally tighten everything back up, leading down to the catalytic converters, and start putting everything back together. All right, these are the headers fully installed, ready to be fired up. I want to see if that tapping noise goes away. All right, the tune-up's finally done. The headers are installed on both sides, torqued down. The frame, I've started to coat it with rhino lining, but that's gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna start off with the front portion of the truck and then work my way back, stopping now probably at the intermediate pipe, or for now at the intermediate pipe, and then moving back further till I get to the back end of the extended cab of the cabin, and until I remove the old bed, I'm just gonna probably just keep coating the back with used engine oil to stop the rust from occurring, while the front and everything, absent the truck bed, is gonna get rhino lined. So this is somewhat the finished product, not finished yet, but it's getting there. Now I have to install the new struts back into place. They go here. And that's should be it after that. And take it for a test drive. I'm currently installing the shock. And I have to torque that to 46 pounds. And that has been torqued already, actually. That has been torqued already to 111 foot-pounds. So, oh man, this thing's a pain. It's just not clicking. It's really just not clicking. All right, today is July 20th, 2020, and I'm finally done with the tune-up. Actually, I got done with it yesterday, but I didn't have enough sunlight, so I just waited till today to make this last video here. The complete tune-up and restoration. Now I'm not fully complete. I still need to treat the frame, and I'll do that as I go. But for now, this thing is drivable, very drivable. I have the rear struts actually finished too. I don't know if you get a good shot of that right there. The other one should be, it's a little bit tucked away over. Yeah, it is tucked away. You can see it right there. roll. At close this door real quick. See if it'll focus. 87,500 miles. She's ready to roll. Pretty good, not too bad. So I say it was a success for the most part, and I think I might want to tighten it up just a little bit more. It's not really making a tapping noise anymore because of the header. It was making a tapping noise because of the header, but it's obviously you can see it's brand new. But it's not really making that tapping noise anymore. However, I think I'm gonna tighten up the bolts